Hello there, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to discuss module, and a module is simply a Python file dot py at the end of the name, containing functions, variables, and classes. Modules let you organize and reuse code across projects. Python comes with a rich standard library of built-in modules, and you can also create your own. Every .py file you create is automatically a module. You import it with import file name without .py. Functions and variables inside become accessible via dot notation. Now let me just give you a quick example. Now let's create a new project, and let's just quickly create a Python module. Okay, now let's create a Python file, and let me just name it math, and you can just call it whatever you want to call it. Okay, now this is my module. I got two modules, main.py and math.py. These are my two modules. Now in the math.py module, I'm going to define a function. Let me just define a function, addition, and let me just insert two numbers, a and b. Don't forget to put the colon, and then return a plus b. Okay, now let me just define another function called multiply, and let me just insert the number there and just return a static b. And now also let me, you can see that so many options automatically pop up when you are using PyCharm. You can also use Google Colab, you can also use Jupyter Notebook, whatever you want to use, it depends on you. Now let me just create a constant phi is equal to, and its value as 3.14159. Okay, let me just enter these numbers. Now this is my module. Okay, I have created a module, and I have another module called main.py. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to import this module to my main.py file. To do that, I'm going to use import, and then I'm gonna write math, and you can see that it automatically appears on the screen, and I import my module. Now in this modules, in the main.py module, I have two functions and I have a constant. I can also, I don't need to write all this stuff again here in the main.py file. It is not needed because I have already imported uh, the math module, and which means that I imported whatever was here in the math module. Now let me show you the magic. The magic is simple and straightforward. Let's just create a result. Okay, let's say that result. And don't forget, whatever you want to import from the module, you have to write the name of the module. So the name of the module is math slash utility or something. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but I name it that way. And I know that you should put the dot here, and dot will connect whatever is there in the module. Now if I'm going to call the function add, I have to add. Okay, I can just get whatever I want by simply adding the function name. Now since there were a and b, okay, and if I just assign values to a and b, and now if I friend it, if I friend if I print the result, let me just print the result, then what will happen? What is 5 plus 3? 5 plus 3 is 8. Now if I run it, you could see that I get 8 here. Now we see that the output is 8, and it is given here, you could see. So we import the module, and from the module we import the function called add. Now let me just give you another example. Print, okay, and here add the name of the module. Now if I want to import the value of the pi, I can also do that. Then you could see that the value of the pi is 3.1459. While I'm not writing it here in the main file, I'm not doing that. It is already written in the math file, in the math module. What I'm doing is I'm just using the module. I have already imported the module. Now I'm just connecting the dots. I'm doing nothing else. And you could see the output is 3.14159. Now let me just do one last thing. Let me do the multiplication, and for that I have to call my module, and then I have to call the function multiply. And when I do that, you could see that multiply what? I have to insert the numbers, two numbers. Let's suppose I add 4 6. So what will be the output? The output will be 24. And let me just put a comma here. Okay, so if I run it, you can see that I get 24. So I hope it is clear and you understood what I tried to convey.